welcome back Panda fam to another food adventure. And today we visit yet another hidden gem, Saan Saan Cafe, a beautiful and modern Hong Kong inspired cafe, located so appropriately in the middle of Chinatown. And there are so many little things about this cafe that I just find so beautiful. There are so many little details that are just worth admiring. First of all, this cafe has a very homey, cozy vibe. The plants and the white and green walls with the beautiful lighting just makes the atmosphere so comfortable. And there's so many little details about this shop that will remind you of 90s Hong Kong. And of course, there's also things that will remind you of Cantonese culture and historic Chinatown. For example, look at these little red bowls. These bowls could be found in every Asian household. And they also have this old antique furniture that you'd probably see in old TVB dramas. Did you notice the fortune cat? Or the classic blue teacup? Or the dehydrated stuff you'd find at a herbal store? And come on, the classic green calendar? Okay, so you guys might not understand these references. But let's talk history a little. Let's talk a little bit about this store. The building you see has belonged to the owner's family since the 1950s. And when the owners decided to make Saan Saan Cafe, they had to make so many renovations since the building had been around for so long. But actually they tried to keep as much of the original building as possible, but probably not in the way that you're thinking. So around the room, you'll actually notice there's a lot of wooden tables. And of course when you look at them, they just look like wooden tables. But these tables are actually made from the wood from the building itself. When they were renovating the building, they had to take down walls and take out a lot of pieces. But instead of throwing the wood away, they salvaged as much as possible and made it into these furnishings. I think that's incredibly earth-friendly and just beautiful in a poetic way. And of course, having lived here for so long, the owners and their family are so connected to Chinatown. Here's a picture of the owner's grandparents, right in front of this very building in the early 1960s. Their family is so deeply rooted into Chinatown that the owner's parents still work in Chinatown, and some of the family members still live in Chinatown. And I know my page is more of a food channel, so let's start talking food, shall we? Saan Saan Cafe prides itself on its delicious, nostalgic, gluten-free, Hong Kong-style cafe comfort food. When I visited, they only had drinks and pastries, but from what I hear, now they have full-on cooked meals. And because it calls itself a Hong Kong-style cafe, of course I had to get a Hong Kong milk tea. Now many people don't know this, but making a Hong Kong milk tea is actually considered an art form in Hong Kong. Whether it's the way they blend their tea leaves or the way they filter their tea, all of it requires hours of practice to master making the perfect, smooth and rich milk tea. The owner even took a course to learn all the basics of making a great milk tea. And of course added hundreds of hours to make sure it was exactly the way he wanted it. And because they also make milk tea with almond milk and oat milk, they had to change up their technique just a little bit. And of course we had to try a pastry as well. This amazing black sesame cookie. Now I like my milk tea with a little bit of sugar, because I'm a sweet guy, you know? Now the milk tea is actually incredibly good. It's smooth and a little bit naturally sweet. On top of that, it's really fragrant and it has a really full body. Overall, I really enjoyed it. And as for the cookie, it's super crispy on the outside, super soft on the inside. It's sweet, but they also added a little bit of salt on top, so it really makes it pop. And the black sesame flavor really does come through. It pairs really well with milk tea, and on top of that, it's a really sizable cookie. Highly recommend you try. This place is so good, I actually came back a second time that week. And of course, I had to bring my partner along. And this time we got this brownie that was gluten-free and vegan. And I think it was made of mochi, so it was kind of squishy. It was moist and soft, and it wasn't too sweet, and it was full of chocolatey flavor. My girlfriend really enjoyed the pastries, and most of all, I'm really happy that I get to share milk tea with her. Growing up, I love Hong Kong style milk tea. It's strong and full-bodied, it's fragrant and it's sweet, and she had never tried it before. And because she doesn't tend to drink dairy milk, I didn't think she'd ever be able to try it. So a big thank you to Saan Saan for letting me be able to share with her something I find really special. Thank you guys for tuning in, and of course if you liked the video, please subscribe, comment, like. Thank you Panda fam, let's dine again soon.